Hey Raw Travelers, here's the newest video. This one is about the Marriott rewards program. Marriott is one of the largest hotel chains in the world right now. Hotels like Marriott, and now they've joined with the SPG or the Starwood hotels. So both the Starwood hotels and the Marriott hotels have combined up late last year to become one company. So what you're looking at now is the main webpage for the Marriott hotels. The reason why I'm bringing you this video is because Marriott hotels within the last year and a half or two has implemented new policies on keeping your points alive. It used to be really easy to keep your points alive. All you have to do is have some kind of transaction in your account every 24 months. So here are the brand names if you want to take a look at that. You have to have some kind of activity in your account every 24 months to keep your account alive. And now that Marriott has combined with the SPG group, you would think it would be really easy now. All you got to do is transfer some points from SPG to Marriott and Marriott to SPG, and that would keep your account alive. But unfortunately, they do not allow that. That is, it's something you could do really easily, and it doesn't cost you anything. You can transfer points one way to SPG, or from Marriott to SPG, or from SPG back to Marriott. They do have a different valuation, but when you transfer back again, you'll get your valuation recovered. That's not the issue. The issue is that doesn't count at all to keep your account alive. So if you have not had any kind of activity in your account for quite a while, they will actually send you an email reminder to tell you that your account is going to become expired, which it depends on how many points you have in your account. Of course, if it's a really small number of points, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But if you have a large amount of points, like tens of thousands or even just 10,000, that's good enough for a free night at some of their locations. You probably don't want to lose those points. So there's different ways to keep your account alive or keep your account from expiring. One of them is to actually make a stay at one of their hotels. Personally, I don't often stay in their hotels because, well, I do occasionally, but I don't like to stay in their hotels too often because they're kind of expensive. They're at the pricey end of most things. You're going to find that most Marriott, even the least expensive Marriott hotels, are in the $100 range. So that's kind of expensive way to keep your account alive, unless it's something you need to do for business or something, then go ahead. But it's not something I would do normally. I wouldn't stay in one of the hotels. Another thing that you could do to keep your points alive that is a lot cheaper is to actually just buy Marriott points. It's so here it says Marriott Rewards. You can earn points. So I think it's under here. And this is in case you're in a situation where your points are going to expire pretty soon. If they're going to expire within the next like 45 to 60 days, I would recommend this is probably the best way to keep them from expiring, at least this year. And try to remember not to let it get that late next year, or not next year, but the year after next, because it's every 24 months. And what I'm talking about here is you can buy a small amount of Marriott points. You can buy 1,000 Marriott points for as little as $12.50. Another thing you could do is you can get the credit card. There's a good credit card from Chase offer. Again, you have to be in a situation where you're ready to get that credit card, ready to make the minimum spend. So if you're not in that situation, again, you better off doing something else. And like I just said, the best way to do it that I found is to actually buy points. So I don't see it actually right here. I'm going to do a search for it. So okay, I did a search and I found I'll put actually a link to this in the description of the video. This is the place where you can buy Marriott Rewards points. It's pretty simple. You just fill in your rewards number, your first name, your last name, and confirm the rewards number. You put in your email address twice and the country that you live in or where you're going to be buying the points in. It's probably best to use United States for that. And then the number of points over here, and it starts at 1,000 for $12.50. So rather than lose your accumulation of points that you will not receive back, they will not give you those points back if you lose them. If you're really nice and you complain to the customer service, you might be able to find someone that will do that for you, but and it's unlikely. That's not part of their policy. So I would just buy the $12.50 of points for $12.50 US for 1,000 points, and within about 3 or 4 days the points will be posted to your account, and your account will now be good for another 2 years. So you'll be fine to keep your points for 2 years. So that's my recommendation. Just spend the $12.50 and this year if you're kind of late. If not, then if there's still lots of time for you to not lose your points, I would use the Shop Your Way. I believe it's called Shop Your Way portal, and it's right here. I'm going to bring that up now. So this is the Shop Your Way portal. You'd have to just create an account, log into it, and buy anything you want here. So you wouldn't have to spend $12.50. You can probably just download a song from iTunes. I believe it's called Shop Your Way. I just want to verify. Make sure it's from Marriott. It's actually called Shop My Way, so that was it's not Shop Your Way, Shop My Way. Okay, let's take a look at that. There it is. Okay, so this is it. I'll put a link to this into the description for today's video also. And all you got to do is log in with your Marriott Rewards account here. You can do an Apple download. And the only problem with Apple is that if you do not get your points posted within a certain amount of time, they will not follow up with you. You cannot follow up. So in other words, you're taking a chance. So you can look at other possible merchants. There are merchants that sell downloadable books for just $1 or $2. And that's what I suggest. Look through this portal, find something that's just a couple of dollars, download something, and make sure it's, look, the problem is with Apple, iTunes, you cannot follow up with it. Some of the other places will allow you to follow up with them. So that's what I suggest, that if you still have some time, usually it takes anywhere from 30 to 45 days for these to post, to be sure that they posted. So that's what I suggest. If you have still 35 or like 45 days before your points expire, then I would do this. And if not, then I would just buy the points. So hopefully we'll see you soon on another flight, and I would love to see you at Marriott, and that way we could talk about keeping our points alive.